All right, guys, we are going to do day 7 today, and I thought I fixed this numbering in your packets. This should be a 7, and this should be an 8, and then that one says 9. So this is day 7 warm-up, and it says, given the function f of x equals 4/3 raised to the x plus 8, algebraically determine the y-intercept of f of x. And so we did this the other day, and I told you guys every single y-intercept has an x-coordinate of 0, in order for you to go straight up or straight down along the y-axis and become the y-intercept. And so all we have to do is replace our x with 0, and we'll be able to solve for our y-intercept. Okay? Remember, the guys, that f of x is really y, and so this is going to turn into y equals 4/3. We're going to replace the x with a 0 plus 8. Okay, remember that anything raised to the 0 power is 1, and so we end up with y equals 1 plus 8, which is y equals 9. And there is our y-intercept. Okay. All right, and so some of you might be saying, oh, I didn't think it was going to be 9. And remember that I told you guys the y-intercept is out in front of the multiplier, the base that's raised to the exponent, and that's a 1. However, that 1 is being shifted up 8, and that's what we're going to talk about today, is that your graph can get shifted up or shifted down depending on what the translation is that we learned from Unit 4. Okay, so part B says, is this exponential growth or decay? And so if you guys remember that, you can tell by the base that because the base 4/3 is greater than 0, I'm sorry, greater than 1, okay, which is greater than 0 also, but for a base to be greater than 1, that's going to give us growth. So we're going to go ahead and say growth. All right, because our base is greater than 1. And so remember, that means that your multiplier is greater than 1. And so it'll be growing and not decaying. Okay. Part C says, what is the equation of the asymptote? Well, remember, guys, that the asymptote is usually your x-axis, which is a horizontal line. And so its equation would be y equals 0. However, with that shift, this is going to get shifted up 8 units too, and now it's going to end up being y equals 8 is our asymptote. Okay? Just a little quick sketch, and you guys could sketch this in your calculators too, but what's going to happen is that everything gets shifted up 8 units. And so this dashed line at 8 is basically kind of like your old x-axis. Everything gets shifted up 8. Okay? And we said that it was growth, right? Okay, so it's going to get close to that y equals 8. That's your asymptote. And then right here, where it intersects on your y-axis, your y-intercept would be 9. Okay. All right, so we'll do some more of that on day 7 notes. I'll see you guys there.